I'm JasonRobinhood, and these are the best performing stocks for the month of November 2024. Okay, so today is December 2nd, Monday, December 2nd, 2024. In this series, we go over the best performing stocks for the previous month. We go over 20 to about 25 stocks. 5 of the best performing stocks from the Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P 500, and about 10 stocks from just the random stock market. So let's just start. The best performing stock for the month of December in the Dow Jones was Disney. As you can see right now, Disney is currently down 0.4%. But last month, you can see Disney was up almost 23% if you count that 0.4%. Today, Disney was up about 23% for the month of November 2024. That was the best performing stock in the Dow Jones. The next best performing stock in the Dow Jones was Goldman Sachs. You can see Goldman Sachs is down a little bit today, but Goldman Sachs, another really strong performance from a Dow Jones company. 17%. A lot of Dow Jones companies, that's a good year, right? Let's really be honest. But for 1 month, Goldman Sachs was up 17.38% in 1 month. The next best performing stock in the Dow Jones is Walmart. Look at this. Walmart down today. The market is a little bit down, but Walmart was up 11% last month, November 2024. And you can see for the year, look at Walmart. Look at the number. I had to check this out, but Walmart is up 75% this year. 75% in 1 year for Walmart. Wow, the market. Okay, next best performing stock in the Dow Jones was a company called Honeywell. Well, you can see Honeywell's down about 1% today. That is okay, but Honeywell was up 10%, 10.64% last month. That was the 4th best performing stock in the Dow Jones. Not a bad month for Honeywell. And the final best performing stock in the Dow Jones was a company called American Express. You can see American Express is down today. But for November of 2024, American Express was up 11.60%. A really good month for 5 Dow Jones companies, double digits in 1 month. That's, like I said, for some companies in the Dow Jones, that would be considered a really good year. So Disney being up 23% in 1 month is insane, okay? So that was 5 stocks from the Dow Jones. Now we're going to move on to the Nasdaq100. The best performing stock in the Nasdaq100 was a company called WBD. Warner Brothers. Okay, so you see Disney last month was up for the Dow Jones, and now look at what Warner Brothers did. Warner Brothers was up almost 30%. Warner Brothers Discovery was the best performing stock in the Nasdaq last month for the year. I mean, it's down. Right? The stock was up 30% in 1 month, and it's still down. That says a lot about what happened last month. But Warner Brothers Discovery was up 29% in 1 month. For some people looking for some of those stocks, some of those cheaper stocks, Warner Brothers Discovery, you got to keep an eye on it, right? The next best performing stock in the Nasdaq100 for the month of November 2024 was a company called Team, I believe. Let me see, Team. Okay, Team is one of the stocks that's actually still up. A lot of momentum in this stock. The stock is up 1.25% today. Team was up 22.63% last month. That's pretty strong. And look at this. I mean, this stock was bouncing from the bottom because it was up 22%, and year to date it's only up 13%. So this stock was actually down almost 10% last month, right? It was down almost 10% last month, and now it's up 13%. And what a bounce. That's an insane move, right? For a stock to be down almost 10% in a month, and then the next month it's up 13%. That is a move you need to pay attention to. The next best performing stock in the Nasdaq 100 for November is, look at Tesla. Tesla's up 3.70% today. Tesla was, how did Tesla get so low? I guess I mixed it up. Tesla was actually the best performance. Tesla was up almost 50%. Right, Tesla was up 47%. I thought it was WBD. I got that completely wrong. But Tesla was the best performing stock in the Nasdaq 100 for the month of November. And year to date, look at Tesla. These are all three of these stocks were down year to date last month. This is insane, right? Tesla's up 43%, 46, 40, almost 70, 47%. And I mean, this stock was only up 43% for the year, right? So last month, Tesla was up about 3% for the year, right? Am I doing that right? Am I completely wrong with the numbers? Right? I think, yeah, it was up about 3%, and now it's up 47% in 1 month. What a jump for a stock like Tesla, right? I got that completely wrong. That was mixed up. Okay, the next best performing stock in the Nasdaq 100 was a company called CPRT. Let me see. CPRT's getting hit today, but last month, look, CPRT was another stock up 19.78% in 1 month. Let's see for the year to date. Year to date, I mean, not doing too bad. I mean, it was already up about 9%, but now it's up 27.93%. So CPRT, stock you want to keep an eye on, already had some momentum heading into the end of the year, picked up a lot of momentum last month, right? A lot of momentum. And then the last best performing stock for the Nasdaq 100 was another communications media company, right? You would call that Charter Communications, up 0.05% today. But for the past month, it only says 4%. How did I just get this completely wrong? Okay, maybe I wrote that in wrong, because we're not looking at 4% returns, right? Okay, so we have a backup here. We have a company called FTNT. Maybe I wrote it wrong, but FTNT Fortnite is up 1.19% today. And for the month, there we go, 22%, 22.34% for the month of November. Let's just forget Charter Communications. I don't even know how they got on this list. But Fortnite up 22.34%. And for the year, let's see what, wow, this stock, 65.65% for the year. So, I mean, you were looking at 40%, 43% gains last month, and now you're looking at 60% gains in 1 month, right? So that's a company you want to keep an eye on. That's a huge return. And then the next best performing stocks we're going to go over for the S&P 500 index. Let's see. One of the best performing stocks in the S&P 500 was Palantir. You can see I have a few shares there. Well, not a few shares, a few dollars in this company, $2.07 in this company. You can see the stock is down almost 1% today, but for the month of November 2024, this stock was up almost 60%. Palantir Technologies up 60% for the past month of November 2024. And then year to date, look at this stock. I mean, talking about momentum, right? Like, obviously, if you were in this stock this entire year, a 60% move is probably nothing to you, because, I mean, the stock is up almost 300% this year, right? This is momentum on top of momentum, right? That's insane. Almost 300% in 1 year for a stock, 60% in 1 month for a stock. Palantir Technologies, as you can see, I have $2.07 in this stock. We're going to be riding this stock for the next 10 years, right? Let's go. The next best performing stock in the S&P 500 was a company called AXON. AXON is down almost 1.55% today for the month, but look at for the month, right? Even though it's down almost 2% today, the stock was up 47.84% for the month of November. The year to date, oh my goodness. Wow, look, these are S&P 500 companies, right? This isn't a Nasdaq, right? S&P 500 companies up 150%. This is a very, very strong moving stock. You can see I have it on my watch list. I should probably throw $2 into this stock also, right? Why not? But yeah, one of the best performing stocks in the stock market this year, and one of the best performing stocks in the past month, 47%. So, I mean, a lot of people would tell you, hey, a stock is up 100% this year. You're already seeing all the gains. Don't jump into it now. Wait for a pullback or something like that, some kind of arbitrary stock market advice. But, I mean, if you wait for a pullback in a stock that's up 47% in a year, 150%, you see on this chart, there's no pullbacks on this chart, right? This stock just kept going up. I mean, I guess you could say there was a pullback here, right? You would say 327, it went down, right? You could say there was a pullback there, right, to 279, yada, yada. But, I mean, that's not a real pullback, right? I always say, like, if you don't own the stock, just buy it as soon as possible, right? Just buy it. Don't even worry about that. But, yeah, one of the best performing stocks in the S&P 500 last month was AXON, 47, almost 48% in 1 month. Almost 48% in 1 month, 150% in 1 year. Like, let's go. The next best performing stock in the S&P 500, I think we did this one already, was Warner Brothers, right? We did Warner Brothers. What was that? It was like 29%. So we already did Warner Brothers. Obviously, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, some of these stocks interact. They're in multiple indexes. But Warner Brothers was one of the best performing stocks in the S&P 500 as well as the Nasdaq. But we have a few more stocks here for the S&P 500. We have ticker symbol PAYC, Paycom. You can see as only 9%. Maybe I got that wrong there, right? 9%, 13% for the year. I don't know why that stock made it. That's not terrible, but we have Tesla. Tesla was up 45%. So Tesla is the best performing stock, right? Tesla was one of the best performing stocks in the Nasdaq, in the S&P 500. And then we have ticker symbol GRMN. You can see how this stock is on my watch list. This stock was up 7%. I guess, yeah, that's about right. 7% for the S&P 500. Let me see. What? I don't know what that is. Okay, so now we have some of the random best stocks, not in indexes, not in the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, or the Nasdaq. These are stocks in like the Russell 2K, S&P 500, the other stocks outside of the indexes. But we have a few really, really strong performing stocks. Like if you thought some of the numbers we've seen, 48% on a year, 150% on the year, these stocks may blow some of these numbers out of the water. Look at the next 10 stocks here. We have ticker symbol QUBT. Look at this stock. I mean, this stock is down 9% for the day. I mean, a pretty tough day, but look at the month. The stock was up. I mean, like we were talking small numbers earlier, right? 150% on a year, right? 13% on the year, 40%, 40. This stock was up 503% in 1 month. So this stock was a penny stock, literally a penny stock a month ago, $1.12, $1.13, and now it's almost $7. And the year to date, the stock is up about 593%. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but this stock clearly just got some information there. But you see, you get a pullback like that today, you have to worry about it. But 10% pullback, the volume 17 million, average volume is 48 million. It is Black Monday. It is Cyber Monday, so maybe there's a little bit less trading today. But yeah, a pretty good stock, right? 500% in 1 month. That's a insane return. Let me see. RC. Let me see. RCT. Okay, RedCat. Is this right? RedCat is down about 10%. But I mean, look at this stock. This stock was up 247. Excuse me. Excuse me. This stock was up. RedCat. RCAT was up 248% in 1 month. These are penny stocks here, right? This stock was in penny territory. Penny stock on Wall Street terms is a stock that is under $5. So this stock was $3 and now it's almost $11 in 1 month. Year to date, oh my goodness, 1,098%. Who bought this stock this year, right? Like, I mean, this is a crypto stock. What does this stock do? Drone industry. This stock was 75 cents, let's be honest, in January of this year. 75 cents. And now it's $10.65. Should I add this to my watch list? I think we may have to, right? Like that just seems like, that seems pretty easy. We have to keep an eye on that one. That's ridiculous, right? We got to keep an eye on that. The next stock for the best performing stocks in the month of November 2024 is it Lemonade? Really? Lemonade? Okay, let me see. You can see all these stocks that have, 500, 1,000% return. They're down almost 10% today. That's interesting. But Lemonade is another one of the best performing stocks for the month of November that's outside of the indexes. Only 88%. Is that not good enough for us, or is that good? 88%. That's not, I mean, obviously that's really good. I mean, we're just looking at like 500%. But 88% for the past month. I don't know if I put that in the right order, but 88% in the past month, obviously pretty good, right? For the year, up 193%. You can see it's added to one of my watch lists. Interesting company there. Okay. The next stock, let me see, OMER. Okay, let me see this stock. This stock is only down 1%. That's good. But for the past month, it was up 174%. You can see it's another one of the stocks on my watch list. Only $11. All these stocks are like $11, $13, right? And for the year, it's up 248%. Ticker symbol OMER. Wow, okay. The next stock in the best performing stocks for the month of November 2024 is Dave. We all know this. This is Dave and Buster's. You can see Dave and Buster's. Or maybe this is not Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's. I thought this is Dave and Buster's. Excuse me, this is not Dave and Buster's. But this stock was down almost 7% today. It's in digital banking services, not Dave and Buster's, excuse me. But it was up for the past month of November 2024, 143%, 143%. You doubled your money in 1 month. And Dave for the year, look at these numbers, right? When you hear the stock market, you hear Tesla, Nvidia, Apple. Some of these stocks in the stocks are up in the stock market. It will hit 1,000% in a year. 1,000%. That is insane, right? That is life-changing money in obviously life-changing money in 1 year if you could find a stock like this. This stock was $8 at the beginning of the year. Obviously, we got a month before the beginning of the year. We got to do this series every month. We got to find these stocks next month, right? And we could find these stocks that are up 1,000% by the end of next year. Let's go, right? But Dave, not Dave and Buster's, Dave was up 1,038% in 1 year. You can see it's on one of my watch lists. I don't know why I haven't added $2 to this stock, but this is one of the stocks we're going to have to add to. Let me see. Is there another stock? Okay, so, and then the last of the best performing stocks in the stock market, we could do this. We go AGFY. This stock was down a little bit more, almost 10%. You can see, like I said, all these stocks that were up over almost 1,000% this year. You can see they have days where they drop almost 10% quickly, very quickly. But you can see there's some momentum carrying some of these stocks back in, because usually the bottom would fall out when the stock is down 10%. You could easily sell out of it when it's up 1,000% for the year, but you can see people still buying the stock, right? That's interesting. But AGFY was up. I mean, this stock was up 1,632% in a month. We don't even have to wait for a year. Like, we're talking about like a year, right? We just said, hey, next year we could find a stock in a month that could change our lives. 1,600% in a month? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Look, this stock was a penny stock November 6th. November 8th, right? This stock, November 7th. November 7th, this stock was a penny stock. Let me say that one more time. Under $5 stock, November 7th. Today is the 2nd of December, and this stock is up 1,700%. Why is this not on one of my watch lists? It makes no sense. Now it is 1,700%. So let's skip the whole next year thing. Let's find a stock this month that's up 1,700%, right? Let's see what we could do finding stocks. I mean, with these stocks, right? Like I said, there's a lot of stocks in the stock market. If you are not in the stock market, you'll probably hear about stocks basically in the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq100 and the S&P 500. But some of these stocks, I mean, these stocks outside of the indexes, 1,600% in the past month, and it's only up 108%, 181% for the year. So that is interesting. Okay. But that's an insane move. Next stock is UMA. Is that an L? Is that a C? Wow, okay. I hope this is right. UMAC, Unusual Machines, technology would provide drone solutions. What's going on with the drones in the last month? But you could see, wow, yeah, this was right. This stock was up 769% in 1 month, right? We don't have to even wait a year for some of these stocks. 768% in the past month. These are the stocks we got to find by next month. But it's only up 299% for the year. Started out a penny stock this year. So this stock IPO'd this year. And all of this year when it IPO'd, probably IPO'd around 4 or something, and it was down. Wow. So this is, it's just interesting, right? Like if you look at the stock, it IPO'd around February 14th, February 15th, whatever, around $4. And I mean, this stock was down the entire year, right? So if you bought it at the IPO price, you were down 60, 70%, right? You're just down, you're down. You're still down in November, right? In November 14th. So if you bought the stock when this stock IPO'd in February, or if you held it all the way through November, you would have been down 60, 70% on your money. But then out of nowhere, in 1 month, the stock jumps 767%. I'm not going to add this to my watch list at the moment. It's up 200%. I mean, you can see it's down 15%. As I mentioned, some of the other stocks were catching some momentum, right? When they were down 10%, 4%, you see people buying that stock. This stock is down 16%, 26 million shares, and the average volume is 5 million. So people are selling today, right? Like the average volume is about 5 times the volume today that's being sold, and it's being sold off. That's a sign to just chill out. You could sell today. I would say, but I would not be buying this stock today. I would not be buying this stock today, especially because as I said, you saw this stock. If you held this stock from February 16th all the way through November 16th, you would have been down, and now all of a sudden it's up in a month over 700%, but now it's down almost 17%, right? Down 17%. So this is one of the stocks where you can miss on, right? You can miss on a stock like that. Okay, next best performing stock in the stock market for the month of November. My handwriting, I have no idea. This can't be right. No, that's not it. I have no idea what that is. Is it RCU? Yep, okay. Okay, this is another one of those stocks that, the bottom is kind of falling out on this stock. People are not buying the dip, as they would say. But it was up 745.92% in the past month for November 2024. Year to date, 778%. You see a lot of these stocks were just dormant for the entire year, right? A lot of these penny stocks, they were just sitting negative, and then in 1 month it jumped 700%. That's tough to deal with, right? I would prefer momentum all year, going up, not 1 month, just randomly jumping 700%, like some type of crypto stock, and now it's down almost 13% today. So this is a stock I'll probably not jumping into. The next stock of the best performing stocks is this. This is an interesting one. I haven't seen this one in a while, right? BT, Bit Digital. Bit Digital, you can see it was down almost 3% today. Not too bad there for the month. Only 32%. Okay, let's just skip that. That was a terrible pick. I don't know where I got that number from. Let me see. MFH. Okay, let me see. Oh, wow. The stock is down. MFH is down 11.30% for the past month. It was up almost 400%, right? This stock was a penny stock, also $1.24 in November. Now it's almost $7 for the year. It's up 141.54%. Not a stock I'm probably looking for. Says engage in the provision of an instant payment network platform. Okay. It designs, develops, creates, tests, installs, configures, integrates. Okay. Some fintech company. But, not a bad company. I'm not adding this or what to my watches, but 400% in 1 month, that's, in many ways, that's definitely life-changing money if you could find a penny stock like that that's up 400%. And then I think the final stock will be some kind of biosciences. You can see this stock is one of the stocks that actually still has a lot of momentum in it. It's a biopharmaceutical company, up 2.49% today. Wow, look at this. This is momentum here, right? Up 420% for the past month. For the year, how is that even? I'm terrible with math, right? I'm terrible with math. But was this stock down? How much was this stock down? I can't do that number, right? But this stock is now up 8% on the year. It was up 400% in 1 month, but it's only up 8% in the year. I can't even do that math. I don't know how terrible the stock was looking, but you got to worry about a stock like this, right? You can see in January it was 21.25, and then it just basically dropped, right? That 21.25, you didn't, you know what I'm saying? When you were in that stock in January at 21.25, you did not see that number for the entire year, like literally for the entire year. This stock fell from 21 to under penny stock status, right? But it bounced around that $4, $4.37 mark, right? It finally jumped above that 21.25. Now it's 22.25. So a lot of momentum. And like I said, you can see even today, there's still some momentum up in this stock, almost up 3% today. So that's not terrible. Probably not. I'm not crazy about adding biopharmaceutical companies to my portfolio. So I'm probably not going to add this stock to my portfolio or to my watch list. So that was like 25 stocks. If you just want to check cryptos, people love some cryptos. If you just want to see some cryptos, we could look at Bitcoin is at 95,000. Bitcoin was up 37.22% for the past month. So Bitcoin had a good month. Ethereum was up 43.39% for the past month, November. Bitcoin Cash, if you want to see Bitcoin Cash was up 46 Some of these other altcoins were up like insane. XRP, you can see XRP. I have a few shares of XRP. The XRP was up. Look at this number. I'm talking about. Like the stock market outperformed the crypto market last month. 425% XRP was up the past month. I mean, wow. Bitcoin's up 43%. XRP was up 400%. You can see I own a little bit of ADA, is that what that is? This stock was up, this crypto, which is only $1.18 per coin, but this coin was up 232%. Is there another one? Dogecoin. Dogecoin was up 162% in November 2024, 41 cents a share. I think that's everything, right? I don't see, did we do Solana? This coin was up 34%, not bad. Yeah, I think that's everything, yeah. So a pretty good month in the stock market. Last month, November 2024, you can see the S&P 500 is up today, Nasdaq is up today, I think the Dow Jones may be down today or something like that. But yeah, let me know your opinion of these stocks. Do you own any of these stocks? You saw I own a few dollars in a few of these companies, and I will be adding obviously a few more dollars this month. But I'm Jason Robinhood, and these were the best performing stocks for the month of November 2024. Have a great December 2024. Find those stocks that are up over 100%, over 50%, even over 10% for the month of December 2024. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.